Hey guys, this is Allie, and I'm doing a update for family and friends, and also for the few subscribers I have on my channel. So, update number 1, the home. We have recently gotten out of underwriting, and yesterday, what day was it? I don't remember. I think yesterday was the 7th of June. Anyway, the survey's done. So because we're building, we're going to have 2 separate closings. Our first to get the building started, and the second when everything is livable. Pretty much construction's done and the county's done their inspection and whoever else has done their inspection and said, oh yeah, you can live here now. So we're waiting on the last 2 closings. And obviously in between those closings is the home being built itself. We are so impatient right now. We thought we were going to be in this house by next week, possibly, because we started everything back in late March, but because life happens and people lose paperwork, I'm not naming names, you have to start over, or not start over, but things just take longer. So that's where we are right now with the home. Talking now a bit more about my channel and still a bit about life. I know in the past couple of videos I've talked about homesteading and how I'm not exactly going to consider myself a homesteader because I don't have any plans of actually living off the land 100%. I do not have the skill set, and we're too modern of a family, I think, to completely unplug ourselves anyway. I don't think we'll ever be off-grid, officially anyway. But I will, excuse me, I'm looking at my notes to make sure I don't go off on too many tangents. So, again, not officially a homesteader and definitely not a prepper. Just because, again, we don't plan on living off the land and having years' worth of food stored. It's just not our goals as a family. So pretty much, I guess you would say, as Trish from the channel Just So Trish said in a recent, I guess you would say, interview or chat with Dirt Patch Heaven, I'll link whatever corner it is. I'll link it above and below to the video about whether homesteading is right for you or not. And in that video, Trish said she has a romantic idea about homesteading, and, in theory it's really great, but pretty much she's just living simply. She's kind of going old school, and that's how I feel our journey is going. We're kind of living on the edge of modern and old school. Embracing both worlds, I guess you could say. Again, not going to go and try to raise everything or grow everything to feed us for years and years, but I do want, and the family wants to be able to get some healthier food in the house, and also when you grow your food, it's a whole lot cheaper than buying it in the store. Plus you can pick it within seconds of eating it. I mean, you can't really get any fresher than that. You certainly can't get that fresh at the grocery store. If you're hearing the sirens behind me, we're not too far away from the main road, so sorry. Second subject, and one that's going to probably surprise a lot of people. Homeschooling. Yes, homeschooling. Let me clarify that we've talked about it as a family, and we considered both going to being schooled at home next year, but the oldest is going to stay in regular school, and we're just going to homeschool the youngest. No definite plans for how long. We just know it's going to start next school year, which is the 2016-2017 school year. I'm open to suggestions for curriculum any of my subscribers or viewers like. I'm already preferring the Waldorf. If I said that right, please excuse me. I really don't think I've heard it said any other way. It's a really back to nature kind of deal, and you know me, I have like a hippie soul or something. I don't know. I said that. Yes, I did. Anyway, the curriculum I'm currently looking at is called Oak Meadow. I'm also looking into unit studies, and that's pretty much for anyone who doesn't know. I recently found out that it's pretty much you can pick a subject, any subject, and the unit study will pretty much teach all subjects or a lot of subjects around that one interest. Like, for instance, sharks, birds of any kind. The youngest right now is really interested in pigs, and I found a free unit study online for pigs. It does math, it does science, you know, and I found one for chickens. We're going to be raising chickens, so, you know, why not do that when we start getting bored with our curriculum, or, you know, we just feel like changing things up for spontaneity, you know? We're doing it at home. It's not like the school gods are going to, you know, rain down on us and say, shame on you. Don't do it. Don't ask where I get these things. Moving on to my past videos, I had some crafting stuff. I was kind of showing my process because I had planned on selling them. Well, now, as I've stated, for Florida, all the hoops you have to jump through, you pretty much are treated like a manufacturer, even if you're just someone like me, just doing it out of your home. And the costs are nowhere near what I want to be paying or could ever hope to make a profit after I sell, or after I pay into all the fees and a separate space and all that other stuff. So if I do crafting, I may keep it on the original Wild Organics playlist, or I may create a new one since I'm not going to do anything with them. Myself, I may put on either because I'm not sure if I'm going to be going into business with it. So I may or may not share my recipes, you know, because, again, I'm new at this, and I found a couple of recipes I really like, and like most businesses, you don't want to give away your secret recipe. No, this is not KFC. I know I did one video of a Pinterest recipe for the syrup, which was pretty much just like a drink add-on. It was just pretty much strawberry drink that I made. Yummy, by the way. I may bring you on for a couple more of those if I get, you know, comments below saying you'd really like to see more Pinterest recipes that I try and or really like. Let me know. I'll do more. Okay. So to wrap this up just a little bit, I know I'm going much longer than I planned. Trying to wrap this up. Okay, going back toward homeschool and homesteading, I plan on possibly taking you along for a couple of volunteer days we've already put into the works with a local hatchery. I'm not going to say the name right now because I don't know how they feel about the situation, so for now, I'm not saying anything. When I consult them, if they say yes, then in future videos I'll let you know where and who and where they are. This hatchery is, it has tons of chickens, it has ducks, it has turkeys, may or may not have rabbits. They recently added llamas. Cute, but I have absolutely no desire whatsoever to own them. Especially in Florida. I don't know. I think it's too hot to have llamas down here, but that's my opinion. I'm no way an expert. Oh yeah, and this hatchery is the same exact one we plan on buying our emus from. And I know most people have a question about raising emu. Apparently here in Florida, they are considered an alternative livestock animal, which means they're livestock. It's just not traditional like a cow or a goat or a chicken. By raising them as alternative livestock, I do not need a permit to own them. If they were just pets, then you would need a permit down here. Excuse me. But this way, we get, in just over a year's time, grass-fed red meat for our table, and emus eat far less than cows do. They take up much less space than cows do. I have no idea about the poop. Don't ask me. I'll let you know when we get there. But for now, I don't know. But we are looking forward to some tasty red meat. What's been in our freezer for the last couple years has been ground turkey. Tastes a lot like red meat, only it's not as heavy. It's not as full flavored, if you get my meaning. So, hey, cheap, well taken care of, grass-fed livestock, come on, there's not much better than that. So, considering all the changes, my channel's going under, I think it's time to start introducing myself just a little differently, less on the spa, more on the country. I've been tinkering with the idea of modern country mama. Let me know what you think. Unless I get a lot of resounding boos, I think that's what I'm going to stick with. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.